Hey guys, Paul here. Article 13 has been in the news quite a lot recently. Yesterday, on the 26th of March 2019, it was passed in the European Union. So, what does that mean for us? We're going to be discussing Articles 11 and 12 as well. They're a little less known. And we're going to be discussing the whole of the European Union Directive on Copyright in the Digital Market. It's a mouthful. Let's begin. Article 11. Protection of press publications concerning digital users. So number 1, member states shall provide publishers of press publications with the rights provided for in Article 2 and Article 3 of Directive whatever for the digital use of their press publications. The rights referred to in paragraph 1 shall leave intact and shall in no way affect any rights provided for in union law to authors and other right holders in respect to the works and other subject matter incorporated in a press publication. So it's basically talking about the whole link tax, if you heard of that. If you've got a source and you put a link to it, and basically you write a news article saying something about Kim Kardashian, for example, and then you put a link at the bottom, nobody's going to click on the link and check the original source. They're basically just going to read your part, and that's it. And the original creator's not getting paid for their work. So it puts into place a tax as such, so that you're paying to use the link. Which is good in a way, but it's hard to implement. Article 12, claims for compensation. So that basically discusses about if you've got a football match or the Formula 1 or a basketball game or anything like that, and you've got a official news reporting TV show or website or anything like that have paid to be there, and you're using their footage to make a highlights reel or a top 10 goals or something like that. If you're using their footage to make your own thing, or if you're at the game and you're maybe taking selfies, or maybe you're doing a live stream from the game or taking pictures or anything like that, then you need to compensate the organisers of the event. And now the big one, Article 13. Use of protected content by information society service providers storing and giving access to large amounts of works and other subject matter uploaded by their users. So what does that mean? Basically, it's taking the ownership of the copyright, and it's making YouTube or Twitter or Facebook or any of the other social media sharing websites, it's making those liable for any copyright claims. So as it stands at the moment, copyrighted images or material can be used in a fair use policy where you can copy copyrighted material for a transformative purpose, such as commenting, criticising, parodying, that sort of thing. So making gaming videos, making top 10 funny moments in sports, making film highlights or movie quotes or anything like that. If you do something like that on YouTube, it comes under the fair use policy of copyrighted material. As it stands at the moment, if you put something on YouTube or any other website that is copyrighted, if it's a direct breach of copyright, then it comes down to you, that person. It comes down to YouTube to basically take it off their platform, whereas Article 13 will change that so that YouTube is liable. They will be footing the bill of any legal expenses or fees incurred from a copyright breach of that nature. So the only way for YouTube to deal with something like that is to basically put a blanket ban on any copyrighted material, which, let's face it, there's copyrighted material everywhere. I'm wearing a t-shirt right now of a Boo in Mario. I know it's been heavily altered, but it's still, you can tell it's a Mario character. So that's copyrighted material. You can't get away from using copyrighted material. The only way that YouTube are going to be able to do that is basically by filtering every single video that's uploaded onto their website, which is crazy. It's not practical. It really isn't. And especially with the amount of fair use legal copyrighted images being used, then it's going to break everything. Now, there's been a big uproar on Twitter. It's been trending, Article 13, and I think at the moment it's basically just the internet overreacting. Now that the European Union Directive on Copyright in the Digital Single Market has been passed, each member state has got 2 years to put that into law and basically police it and things like that. YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, every social media sharing platform has also got 2 years to comply with each of those laws in each of the member states. So basically, the only way to comply with every single one is to put a blanket ban or a blanket, just filter every single thing going into Europe and coming out of Europe on YouTube. So I've done quite a bit of research into this. I still don't fully understand it. If you've enjoyed this video, a sort of update news style video, let me know down in the comments section. Please do your own research. I'll put a link down below to the original document on access to European Union law. It's in 24 different languages in PDF format, so you can read away to your heart's content. There's all sorts of different news outlets putting things out about it. It's a bit of scaremongering as well at the same time with Article 13 and the meme ban and the link tax and things like that. The only people that are going to profit from this are Google, really, because if it gets put into place, Google have a very big system where content creators or artists making music, making images and things like that can upload their details, and then the content ID automatically picks up any copyright breaches or things like that. You might see in YouTube videos sometimes, you might see a clip in a video where there's no music whatsoever, and that's where a copyright claims have been made on a video. I know that Nintendo was very hard to make YouTube videos because they'd always copyright claim music in the games and things like that, so it made it really hard to make YouTube videos. They've got a bit lenient with that now. It's really good for game developers, especially indie games, because people making YouTube videos, it's basically free advertising for them. So we really don't want this passed, because you're going to have to seek permission from the copyright holders. You're going to have to make sure that you get a license, and it's going to ruin a lot of things for a lot of people. If you've enjoyed this, please share it with someone else. Let me know down in the comments section what you think. Hit the subscribe button, all that usual stuff. As always, guys, take care.